All right guys, welcome back to Build Not Bought. This episode has been a year in the making and today we're starting this thing up.
That's right, we've made sure everything's done perfectly. It should fire right up, no dramas at all. Oh, yeah. That's right guys, we will be attempting to start the car in this episode. Now to bring you up to speed, a while ago we bought a 1996 GQ Patrol with a tub, a very rare car, and I said to Mitch, mate, you can select how to build this car. Choose the paint, the motor, everything, and I've sort of let him run with it. So we've spent the last few weeks building this thing best we can, and we're nearly at the stage where we can pretty much fire the thing. So that's what we're on to in this episode. Let's get into it.
Okie dokie guys, we're back with more door stuff. So we're obviously getting this interior pretty much ready to go back in. So when it's all done, we can button it up and we're finished. Now, another product that we have here in our little resto that we've got going on is quite an important one I think everyone should do. And it's these things. So if you look at this, absolutely ratty, destroyed, death, horrible. Now our friends at Patrol Apart once again have these things. These are full new door seal and window seal kits. Now we're gonna throw them in that way. You know those GQ door rattles that we all have to deal with? Bloke behind the camera knows this just as well as I do. Now, if you have done door seals before, you know these clips tear out, break and perish. So let's put them on. All right guys, what's the point of doing a ground up resto without doing those little things? So we're getting in some brand new door seals. God, these things look good and they're really gonna make the difference. All right guys, you gotta watch these window clips because they are plastic, so they do strip out and break really easily. So just make sure you do them to spec. Yeah, so just 8 Newton meters on that one, guys. All right, guys, so these are the old GQ door cards, and some of you may not know, we're actually doing a really hectic interior for this, but not yet. So this is the door card. We're just gonna re-trim it real quick with some black leather that I got from our local upholstery shop. You can usually just go down to any upholstery shop, give them a bit of cash, and they'll give you some material. So we're gonna de-skin this and then quickly re-trim it, and I'll show you guys the process. All right, so we're using the original door cards here. They're not in the greatest shape, but of course this is just a temporary interior, and of course we're gonna spruce it up in Built Not Bought fashion to wrap it in some nice new black vinyl. Alec thought he was helping, but hey, we'll let him go.
Anyway, we currently have video proof that I contributed 10% to this GQ build.
All right, this is only a 5-minute job, but of course Alex showed up, and you know what that means when your mate's around, everything stretches out to a couple hours. Have you seen Sam?
No, dude, I haven't seen Sam.
Where the f is Sam?
Have you seen Sam? Have you seen Sam?
I'm gonna go and try and find him. I have no idea where he is.
Lucky I got my hiking boots on.
I know he's here somewhere. He's not in the back. Holy f***. That just bent the pipe. That's not breaking.
Have you seen Sam? Sam! Sam! Where are you going? Where are you going?
He's not in there. We gotta find Sam.
Sam, you in there?
Man, have you got any Sam in stock?
Haven't seen him, sorry mate.
He's not up here.
Have we checked the dam?
You think he's in the dam?
I can send the dogs in.
Check.
Is Sam in there?
I don't think he's in there. I think he's gone. We gotta go back. We're not gonna find him. Fuck, man. I'm gassed.
Dude, I need to have smoke, eh?
I can't find him, man. I think he's gone, bro.
Is he getting parts or something?
No, he must have ran away.
Dude.
What is it you guys wanted?
What the fuck? Good to have you back.
Yeah, you found
Good to have
me.
you back, Sam.
I was just doing some
I
work
was worried.
upstairs, I'm not sure.
I was worried about you.
No, that's nice. How are the cows? They got out, didn't they?
Yeah.
If you know anyone who's good at mustering cows or just shooting them. Anyway, today I'm gonna start mocking up some sort of exhaust. Come have a look, come here, look. Today we're meant to be getting this new fucking brake booster thing, so we'll see how much room we got, but I'm just gonna start off this first section, get a straight run, and we got some little expandy bends for the wastegate, so they come straight in here. So tuck up a few things, see how it looks. Guys, this is a super scary task when you go to build your own dump pipe / exhaust around so many crucial components. It was a lot of measuring, a lot of checking to make sure I got it right the first time. Now look guys, that took me 30 seconds and this is what we have. And this is what it looks like to go around a steering shaft, a shock tower, a brake booster, a clutch master cylinder, what else we got down there? Exhaust pipe, a cab, a fuel line, a rooftop tent, and a car seat. That's all it takes. And then you look at this whole thing and you go, why couldn't I just go like that? So I might just start all again, but at least we know what we're trying to aim for. It's kind of funny I said that because I got this pipe in there and well, there was a problem. A big problem.
The next day.
All right, I hated it. Woke up this morning and functionally it was fine. I just didn't like the way it looked. So instead of moving forward, I decided to start again. Last night I taped up a new version, which I think looks better. So today's mission is to weld that up and try and make it look a little bit nicer. After going back to the drawing board, I was feeling way more confident with this style of exhaust. After a few more hours of welding, we had a finished product. Alrighty, here's version 2.0, well actually 3.0. We'll see if it fits better. Just welded it out, let it cool off. And if this is all good, which I know it is because I test fitted it before, I've done the other side the same, and it just keeps it tucked in a little bit nicer. So before it used to kind of come out here, little pie cut, move, a little pie cut, move, little pie cut, move. It was weird. So this kind of pulls in as early as possible. We've done the other side very similar, not the exact same because the turbos are slightly offset and we don't have to go around all these brake boosters and that. So exhaust or dump pipe section is pretty much done. Now the rest of it's just crossovers and back. That'll happen in a later episode, but for now, happy with how these are looking.
All right guys, so we've got a dash here. The old GQ dash that I had was pretty beaten up, worn out, a few cracks in the dash. Now we are doing a crazy hectic interior for this thing, but for now, just to get the car running and get it going, we're just gonna do a quick clean up of the interior, make it a bit presentable, and then chuck her in. So I did this over on my Instagram. If you wanna have a look, jump over there, B&B Mitch, give us a follow. So what I did was got some car builders stretch fit carpet and just kind of laid it over, glued it on, painted the rest black. Now we're gonna move on to something way more exciting. If you're a GQ owner, you know that that is the worst place for a head unit possible. Some little genius has come up with a solution for this problem, and that's one of these. So it's a fascia insert. This is from Crow Customs. If you guys want to grab one, I'm going to test you on the edit, Sam. There's his tag there, right in between my fingers. That's his tag. It's probably like that big. Crow Customs. So this pretty much relocates your head unit from down here to up there, which is a great idea, and it also comes with a supplied head unit. Crow Customs is a young fella giving it a crack, and that's awesome to see. Now, SP Tools grinders have a cool feature where you can slow them down, and that gives you really clean, precise cuts around this sort of plastic. So if you do want to support Crow's business, make sure to jump over to his page and grab yourself one of these head units. All right, so I've cut the guts out as you've seen, and then we die grinded down all these little tabs in the back so the fascia piece can sit flush. Now this picks up a few bolt holes, and then these two side bolts that will go into they go into the dash holes. All right guys, you've seen me paint this, and now it's all together with the dash. Obviously this is just a throw together dash where that cool interior gets done, but this is already looking better than most of the other YouTubers' GQs. So we'll throw this in, and this kind of gives you the idea of the head units. Oh my goodness, look at that. So you get a full floating display, and then all your aircon controls down the bottom, so you're not punching it with the gear stick or struggling to get to your head unit. Guys, so you would have seen last episode we got a start on the tailgate. We did the inner skin. Now unfortunately we could not get this done in time for last episode, but now I'm here down at Get Decked and we're going to do the C-decking for it. So if you don't know, C-deck is like a foam that they use a router to cut out, and you can do all sorts of patterns and stuff. They usually do boats, but I thought why not bring that over to the 4B world, and we'll get a nice thing on that tailgate. So one, it protects the tailgate, and two, it looks absolutely killer.
The great thing about going to Get Decked is we would have an awesome looking tailgate, but it was also something we could personalize. I literally just seen this place one day on my way back from the gym, because this is right next to the gym in Caloundra, and I was like, oh, decking would be really nice. So this is kind of a mock-up of the design.
so you guys can understand what we're working with.
This was a super satisfying process. Watching the machine draw something out so accurately to the millimeter, it was pretty cool to see.
Our pieces are all done, and now we're going to move into what's called a laser machine. We can laser etch photos on and get really detailed photos.
Now, if the custom routing wasn't enough, the laser etching that gets done here is just next level. It's a way that you can put depth and shading into any design you put on here. It just kind of burns the material to give it that color.
All right, guys, it's the next day and we're home. I've gone and chucked the tailgate on. It's got a little bit dirty already. Don't know how that happened, but it looks sick. Sam said he hates it, but I don't think he sees the vision, you know? When you pull up to camp, tailgate's down, you set your rooftop up and you go, oh.
I didn't say I hated it.
You said you did. You said I don't really like it.
I hate the fact it's there. I just don't like the design. And why blue?
Look, it's
where does blue on the car?
Blue because they had an off cut of blue.
Okay, that's fair.
And I didn't want a special order in 3 different colors. So I think it looks sick. That's the vision. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, we're trying to do shit different all the time on this channel, and we're here for car enthusiasts. So please, guys, make sure you subscribe. We're going bigger and better every single episode with this channel, and we've got a lot of big things coming. So make sure, press that big red button and subscribe. Now we have to do some custom leads for this thing as well, because LS ones, obviously the coil packs sit on top of the rock tappet covers. So they are very, very short, and we need very, very long ones because we're relocating our coil packs to inside the cab. 1, to clean up the bay, 2, keep them nice and clean. We're going to drill a hole in the firewall. I've got a grommet coming, and then we're going to run some leads through the firewall and to the motor.
I absolutely scoured the internet for a set of these. I wanted some extra long leads I could cut back to length. Found these ones from Ice Ignition. Think they're gonna do the job.
All right, guys, I thought I'd do a really quick one on just how to do these custom leads if anyone does at home want to do them themselves. Really simple. We just marked out the length that we needed, and then you cut, strip, and pull off the insulation, leaving this little metal core in the between. Then we just do a really quick strip with a razor blade just to get the paint off and expose the copper. That way we know it's copper and we can sell it to our local crackhead when we're done with them. Then crimping with a set of appropriate crimpers, but to fit them in, we're just gonna give them a little squeeze. Then quick crimp, and then silicone spray, and then throw your lead end on. It's that simple, guys, super easy.
Alrighty guys, so it's time to crank it. I've got the Haltech all hooked up, checked all the sensors. We're gonna watch live oil pressure, the most crucial thing. We said in the last episode, cheap oil in here because of the assembly lube. Should be all sweet. We've obviously tested all the injectors before. Just then we'll put the brand new leads in, which aren't fully like tied back, so they're gonna melt on things, but that's all right. Only gonna crank it for a few seconds, so I reckon she'll start straight up.
I think we're in the bag, bro. Let's hit it in the gut.
Let's give it a
Come
crack.
on. This is the big time. It's time. Pedal's not working.
Ah, what a moment. She cranked straight up, except there was a small issue with the throttle, so we had a quick pray to Jesus and tried it again. This time it worked perfectly. It seemed to have sorted itself out. What a sick moment. Oh, we're a bit hot, boys. We just started that thing. Look, the second time, it didn't crank immediately, but obviously no tune, none of that. Also, there's no wideband sensor, which means there's no air, fuel, oxygen ratio that the ECU can read. Pretty much dumping all the fuel in the world in, so I'd say the plugs would be wet and running rich, but does run. We kept oil pressure, it wasn't misfiring. We got our wires not crossed, which is good news.
We're getting better at this building cars thing,
I reckon, what's that, like 4 or 5 motors slash
The
cars
Hilux never failed. The Hilux never failed. This is never gonna fail.
The 80 just cranked. The drift car just cranked.
And
that
never
just
blew
cranked. When are we gonna have a fail? Oh, the Duramax didn't just crank, remember that?
The Duramax uncranked.
We nearly sent an injector to the moon.
We'll see you next week!
We'll see you next week!